Hello everyone and welcome back to Football Manager 2017 in our European Journeyman series at Bayer Leverkusen. Now today we are going to finish off the Bundesliga season. We are 1 point away from securing the title. We're currently 5 points clear of Bayern Munich at the top of the league, and it looks like we're almost certainly going to wrap up that title in the next two games, given we're away against 10th place Wolfsburg and at home against 12th place Frankfurt, and currently on a 35 or 36 game unbeaten run, so we are very much in the ascendancy at the right time. And because that league title is very much nearly secure, I'm also going to play the DFB-Pokal final against Gladbach as we look to secure hopefully a double by the end of this episode. And then next episode we will have the Champions League final and the end of season review, the end of our first full season at Bayer Leverkusen. So for this first game, as we try to wrap up the title, because we have a week's rest after this match, I am going to put out a full strength team. I want to keep the team fit, winning and happy. So we're going to be playing with Havertz, Maleba and Braga up front, with Betty and Doumbia in the middle. Mikulacek, Traub, Rukas, Jench and Henriks are the back five, with Leno in goal. Henriks with the throw in, he finds Braga. Edge of the area is Doumbia. Important to note that Bayern Munich currently 1-0 up in their game as well, so they are doing their job. We need to do ours. Betty with the ball over and Mikulacek in the area. He's hit the crossbar and it bounces out, so close to giving us the lead. Free kick from Uller. Henriks heads it straight out. Diakate has it but loses it to Braga. We've got a good counter-attack on here. He's got a man to his left, being pushed out wide, and he's gone for goal. That was a real waste from Braga. Well, we're into the last 20 minutes of this game. We have still not made the breakthrough. I've made a few changes. It's not had the impact I've been looking for. We're going to bring Douglas Santos on now. Hopefully he can do something. Bayern are going to win. At the moment, I think that this would leave us 3 points clear at the top, so we'd be looking at a potential goal difference finish if we didn't win our last game. So this will not secure the title just yet unless we get a goal in the last few minutes, and it doesn't look like it's coming at the moment. We're going to go attacking for the last 4 minutes or so. Can we secure the title with a game to spare? Otherwise it is going down to the final day, and it looks like with 30 seconds left we're not going to do it. And Bayern Munich have won 6-1 against Stuttgart. They are going for goals. They're aware the goal difference could be a deciding factor, and Havertz plays in the ball for Douglas Santos. Is there a last goal here? His effort goes wide. It was a good attempt from him, but not on target. And there is the full-time whistle. We have not secured the title just yet, and that really isn't good enough. It means it goes down to the final day of the season. 3 points clear at the top, but only 4 goals in it. It's the final day of the season. The title comes down to this. We are at home against Frankfurt. Bayern Munich are away against Hoffenheim. There's 4 goals between us and 3 points as well. If we lose by 2 and Bayern win by 2, I think they will take the title. So it's very important we avoid defeat today. Hopefully get a win with some good goals early on to secure our first Bundesliga title. For this game, we're going to be playing with Maleba, Braga and Nachtigal as the front three. Betty and Havertz are the two in the middle, with Rebolo finally back at left wing back, Henriks at right wing back, and then Traub, Rukas and Jench at centre back, with Leno in goal. Free kick, edge of the area. Betty takes it and he's hit the woodwork. It's cleared away. We hit the woodwork in the last game as well, and at the moment it's the only thing denying us from securing this title. Betty with the corner towards the far post, but it is headed away. I'm not going to load up and have a look at the Bayern game until I know what's going on in our game. If it's still 0-0 or if we're behind with about 20 minutes to go, then obviously we will need to keep an eye on that Bayern result. But at the moment I'm still confident that we are actually going to win this title on our own merit without worrying about other teams. And at the moment Bayern Munich are a goal down. Here's Henriks onto Betty. Now Maleba pushes it on to Rebolo. Can we make the most of Bayern being a goal down? Betty onto Nachtigal. There's a man through. It's Braga. He touches it well, but he puts it wide. He cannot finish sometimes, and we need to get players with higher finishing attributes in those attacking midfield areas. At the moment, though, Bayern, I think, have just levelled up, so it's 0-0 here. They still need to win. We need to fall behind. At the moment, it's still very much a title in our own hands. But I would really like a goal today. I do not want to draw our final 2 games of the season. Well, at half-time, it's 0-0 here, but it is 2-1 to Bayern Munich now. So if we concede, we really are on a knife edge. Traub with the free kick, forward to Betty. Now Braga over the top. Rebolo can't control it. Busam has it. He pushes it forward to Muthalp. Now trying to come in from the right-hand side, Frankfurt. But they've lost the ball. Havertz onto Nachtigall. He then pushes it out to Henriks. Loads of players in the middle. He pulls it back to Havertz. Betty trying to get these one-touch passes off. Malherbe around the corner. Rebolo can pull it inside. It's a great ball. And Nachtigall, of course, the man to step up and slot it into the bottom corner. I am in love with Nachtigall as a player. The fact we pulled him out of nowhere into the first team just because we changed formation. But here's Betty. He's gone for goal and it is well saved and cleared out. But Nachtigall has come up with so many key goals for us during this season, and he's just scored another one that could win us the title and make sure of our position as league champions. Malherbe with the ball, looking to come forward. He pushes it back to Traub. Now Betty into Braga. Reverse pass there for Nachtigall, but his effort is saved. We are less than 20 minutes away from this title now, so we can start to make a few drip changes. Enriquez is one of the players who is going to be coming on. Frankfurt, for us at least, haven't had a shot on target, which is very good news. So if we can keep it that way in these last 15 minutes, the title will be very, very much secure. I think Bayern Munich is still winning their other game. I've not had a check on it. It doesn't matter so long as we aren't losing. There they go. They're now 3-1 up, which shows that we really did have to do our job today. Rebolo getting a knock there is not good news. I don't want him injured for either of the cup finals that we've got coming up. But at the moment, our unbeaten run is stretching to 37 games today, with 2 cup finals left to play this season. We have been so impressive all season, and we've got 2 games left to see out to secure this title. Bayern now 4-1 up, which means that if we had lost this game, even by 1 goal, we would have lost the title. Enriquez there nearly getting a late goal, but I think this will probably be full time. We're just waiting for the referee to blow his whistle, and there it is, 1-0. We win our final Bundesliga game of the season. It wasn't the best result, but we have managed to get the title all wrapped up. 3 points clear at the top of the table. Bayern Munich pushed us right to the very end. We ended up finishing well clear of Dortmund and Gladbach, but given the poor start we had to the season, we have done so well to go and win that title, and I'm very, very proud of it. Now you can see picked up 2 more achievements. One was to do with winning several titles. The other one to do with winning several titles in different countries. But a couple more steep achievements coming out of this series for us. And there we go, the board very happy that we've won the Bundesliga title for the first time since 1920 season. A few second place finishes, including last year when we managed to sneak second, and a lot of second place finishes in Leverkusen's history. Looks like they only have that 1 league title at the moment. I can't see any others. So only the 1 league title before today. We've just secured Leverkusen's 2nd title. And we get £78 million for winning the title as well. So that is very good news. There we are, top of the league and 2 finals left to go. Well, with 1 title already wrapped up, we now need to focus on doing the double, the German double, in the DFB-Pokal. We're at home against Gladbach, who in the league, they did reasonably well, finishing up in 4th place. So they're going to be one of the stronger teams that we could have played in the final. But having already beaten Bayern Munich this season, it would be a real waste if we weren't able to capitalise on that and win the competition outright. So to try and do that, we're going to put out the strongest team that we can. We obviously have the Champions League final in a week's time, which we need to keep an eye on. But I think the players are fit enough to play this game and that game. So we're going to have Malherbe, Braga and Nachtigall up front, with Betty and Havertz in the middle. Rebolo, Traub, Rukas, Jensch and Henriks are the back 5, with Leno in goal. Well, we're the team kicking this final off. We've got the home dressing room, which I think does make quite a big difference in these finals. It's Malherbe attacking early on. He finds Rebolo, now Betty, into Nachtigall. He pushes it out to Henriks, who can shoot across goal, but he's hit the woodwork. The third game in a row in this episode where we've hit the woodwork instead of the back of the net. We're getting so close, but not able to finish it off. Braga to the back stick. Ball is headed away, and Gladbach should be able to get a bit of breathing room here, but already having to lump it up to our defence. We are controlling the opening possession, stamping our foot on the game, and hopefully that will continue to be the case right through to the end. Gladbach, as well as they did finishing fourth, really shouldn't be challenging us given how well we've played for the last 6 months or so. I think we haven't lost a game since mid-November. We're now pretty much in July, so that's 6 months of competitive football without losing a game heading into this final, and hopefully we can see out this one and take it one more week into that Champions League final. But we're approaching half-time. There's still not been a goal. I think the issue is that I've brought Havertz into midfield and allowed Malherbe to start playing up front. Which means Doumbia is missing from midfield as well. I think Havertz was one of our better strikers, so I'm actually going to make that change at half-time. I'm going to take out Malherbe and bring on Doumbia and tell the team that I am not happy with them. And hopefully that will gee them up enough to get them ready to play in this second half. And Havertz up front might be able to get us a goal. He is our number 10, so it is where he should really be playing, but we're just not that strong in midfield, and Doumbia is getting a little bit older these days, so he's losing the legs a little bit. We have to get some reinforcements in the summer if we are still in charge of this club. But still, no real highlights, and Gladbach yet to have a shot on target in this game, which is very good news for us. But they're bringing our former player Jimmy Pio on. That has the script written. I think he could get the winning goal for Gladbach and really sink our season a little bit. I mean, nothing's going to sink our season. Winning the league was something that I wasn't quite expecting to do this year, especially with the bad start that we had. But being able to win the league and the double potentially would be absolutely beyond my expectations, and certainly with a Champions League final thrown in there for good measure as well. That really is quite special this season. But 15 minutes ago, still no highlights. This game has not been that entertaining. We've had 8 efforts on target and not got a goal. And here at Gladbach with a free kick, Mansour tackled by Havertz in the right place for us. Now Braga, can we counter-attack? They've got back quickly, Gladbach. Nachtigall, back to Henriks. It's going to be a ball over the top that'll do it for us, I think. Havertz onto Braga. Comes to Betty. Havertz again into Braga. Henriks. Can he get a cross in? He's taking it down the side. Puts it inside. It is cleared away. Betty, though. Can he strike it? It's blocked. Doumbia back to Henriks. Now Betty again into Braga. Onto Havertz. Rebolo's in there, and he's just put it wide. That would needed to go in for us. He has to be getting that on target. It was on his weaker foot, but he really should have been finishing that, and he has been taken off now. Adem out to Taffa. The game heating up in the last 15 minutes. Mansour looking to cut inside, finds a broach. Werner brings it down. He's got 2 across the box, and Jimmy Pia denied, but Brioche is there, and we have fallen behind with 12 minutes to go. They just had their first 2 shots on target. As soon as it came to Pia, I thought it was going to be a goal, but Leno managed to keep it out, only for the player following up to apply the finish and possibly cost us the double. This could be huge. We're going to have to get some more legs on in midfield. The team is so tired. I'm not sure that we're going to do this. I don't think we're going to be able to turn it around in the last few minutes. Even though we've had 16 efforts today, 8 on target, we have not been able to get the goals. And there's just 2 minutes of added time. I think this competition is about to be lost, which is so painful because we're so close to that treble in our first full season, and it's definitely over. We don't even have possession in the last 10 seconds of added time. Jensch does win the header, but the referee's just blown his whistle, and Gladbach have absolutely knifed us in the final. We had to win that game. How have we not won it? We had 16 efforts, 8 on target. I don't think we had a single shot, though, after they scored. They shut up shop really well, and it has cost us the competition. We've lost in the final, which really does hurt. I thought that was going to be sewn up, especially after we knocked Bayern Munich out, to have lost in the final and be runner-up. that stings a bit. It's smart, and I think it makes sure that we will be here next season, because I do not want to leave Germany without the DFB-Pokal competition in the bag, especially after losing it like that in the final. But we still have one more game to go this season. It is the Champions League final left to go. We've just lost our first game in about 6 months. That game was the 29th of May. Our last defeat was the 20th of November, so that is 6 months, more than 6 months without a defeat. And then it comes in a cup final, as it so often is likely to be the case. Now, we need to make sure it's not back-to-back defeats. That is the main thing. But that is going to be it for this episode. Do drop a like on the video if you've enjoyed the season up to now, and if you're looking forward to that game against Manchester City in the Champions League. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter using the link in the description, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. But until next time, see ya!